उधर पार्लीमेंट हिल ते एक न्यूज़ कॉन्फ्रेंस च साबका कंजरवेटिव एमपी ते डिप्टी लीडर लियोना एल्सोलेव ने कनेडा दी कंजरवेटिव पार्टी दी लीडरशिप लई अपनी उम्मीदवारी दा ऐलान कीता। गौरतलब है कि 2018 च एलेसेव ने कंजरवेटिव एमपी वजों बैठन लई लिबरल तो मंजिल पार कीती सी।
Not all points in history are equal. The global balance of power is shifting. Canada's security and prosperity are at risk. We are divided at home, and for the first time in our history, many Canadians believe that tomorrow may not be better than today. Canada is at a crossroads. Failure to deal with the challenges facing our country will affect not only tomorrow, but Canada's future for generations to come. Tomorrow, this Liberal government will table another budget. Canadians should be watching. This is a serious time that requires a serious budget. A budget that delivers economic growth, defense and security, and invests in the big projects that will build strength and resilience for our country's future. Canada's economy has been challenged by COVID, but let's be clear, it was already faltering under this government before the pandemic began. Economic growth for our country starts with a frank conversation on energy security and the carbon tax. Canada is one of the largest and cleanest producers of oil and gas in the world, but we cannot supply our own energy to all our citizens. Instead, the energy supply that comes through Enbridge Line 5 to Ontario and Quebec can be shut down arbitrarily by the governor of Michigan, while the East Coast imports oil from countries that don't meet our environmental standards. Our commitment to climate change starts with a commitment to use energy that meets the highest environmental standards in the world, our own. The irony for anyone truly concerned about greenhouse gas emissions is that the energy imported by tanker emits far greater emissions than energy moved by pipeline. Importing oil also weakens our national economy and supports countries with questionable human rights standards. This budget must invest in a pipeline from west to east that will guarantee energy security for our country and contribute positively to reducing the impact of climate change. The budget must also include a carbon border adjustment that imposes a price on energy being delivered to Canada that doesn't meet our standards. The Liberal carbon tax was designed to raise the cost of energy as an incentive for consumers to drive less. Inflation has made energy even more expensive than what the carbon tax intended, but Canadians are not driving less and greenhouse gas emissions are not being reduced. Individuals are suffering under this punishing carbon tax, with the Parliamentary Budget Officer stating that 60% of households are worse off.